and that means new milestones for Mount Ommaney infrastructure projects. I'd love to start with an update on the much-awaited Sumners Road overpass that's just had its new design finalised. So last year the department and the minister committed to future-proofing this incredibly busy overpass by upgrading our upgrade design. That's right, you heard correctly. So at a cost of more than $65 million, the newly approved design features 6 lanes, up from its current 2, a new cyclist underpass and a much improved commute time to Darra, which of course means the Darra Park and Ride. I can't wait to see construction start on this project later this year. In last year's budget, Speaker, Mount Ommaney received over $1 million in the emergency services budget to fix our 35-year-old fire station, and just a few short months later it's undergone an extensive renovation and the new old station is about to reopen, and can I say that it looks fantastic. It's really exciting. We're looking forward as a community to taking delivery of that project early next month. Planning on the Centenary Motorway continues to push ahead. Since having $20 million allocated in last year's budget, we're pushing ahead on the planning, and like everybody else who commutes into the city from the Centenary suburbs and beyond, I know that this project is absolutely vital for families in my community. I was also thrilled to hear from my friend and colleague Minister Bailey late last year that the land for the Darra Park and Ride has been secured, which means that the next stage can now commence. In the coming months, we will see design work get underway for the design of the park and ride, which will allow an additional 181 car parks, taking the total number of car parks at the Darra Park and Ride to 441 at a total cost of $8.7 million. On a slightly smaller but no less important note, St Cat's Footy Club, or Soccer Club, have secured over $100,000 for their footy fields to be resurfaced, and after an absolutely bumper sign-on down at the last few weekends down at Middle Park Village, Speaker, they are going to need it. The Oxley Secondary School site demolition of the old school buildings has commenced over the festive season, and I'm thrilled to announce today that 2 new community consultations are scheduled for March to share with the community the proposed development scheme. And finally, I'd like to take this opportunity to acknowledge the wonderful Tet Vietnamese New Year Festival organised by the Vietnamese Community of Australia Queensland chapter. Dr Bui, Q1 and the amazing volunteers deserve every dollar of the state funding that they receive for this event. So to the Mount Ommaney community, I say Happy Lunar New Year, and to my wonderful Vietnamese community, Chúc Mừng Năm Mới.
Thank you, Member for Mount Ommaney, and I call the member for South